I've worked in news media almost my entire life. My professional career of over 40 years, absolutely. I have many awards, including 4 Emmys, and I say that not to brag, but to establish my credentials on this topic. I know the media exceptionally well. Along these lines, please take a moment to watch just a few seconds of this.
Some of what he and his running mate are saying, well, it's just plain weird.
These guys are just weird. That's who they are.
As weird and creepy as J.D. Vance.
Super weird idea from J.D. Vance.
Yeah, it's quite weird.
What you see there is called a supercut or a mashup reel. They just put all different things together. And the context is exactly the power of the media to set a narrative.
Just plain weird.
Just plain weird.
That stuff is weird. They come across weird, and then they start being weird. Yeah, they're weird.
Being a really weird.
He's such a weirdo.
Donald Trump and his weirdo running mate are weird. Deeply and profoundly weird.
You know, it's like the old McDonald's Big Mac song playing a million times to all. It plays sooner or later, everyone just knows it because it's drummed into their minds over and over and over and over again. They create a label that everyone can connect with, the media. And it doesn't matter if it's true or not. What matters is that it resonates, it becomes familiar, common, and people get it straight away because it's easy to understand. It's bumper stickers politics. It's just on TV.
These Republicans just being weird, it's just weird. It's really weird.
Republican weirdness goes even deeper.
He said a lot of things that are weird, a weird style that he brings, weird policies. Let's start with the weird thing, because it is a thing.
All of this has to be factored in by Team Trump and MAGA. These commie bastards still control what gets spewed into people's minds precisely because of the massive number of media outlets they have. They speak to everyone. Trump supporters speak only on social media and largely only in an echo chamber at that. Even when we win, like being correct about Biden's senility, we still don't win. The dominance of the Marxists in the media is able to keep that truth contained or dealt with in such a way that what should be huge damage is just greatly minimized. They tried to kill Trump. They committed a coup against a sitting president. But with the exception of patriots, no one else is talking about that anymore, and such is the power these offspring of Satan possess. Consider it this way. The reason the commies do it is because it works. The whole reason a mashup reel like the one we're showing you bits and pieces of can be edited together in the first place is because there actually exist this many clips to edit together from that many different outlets.
Trump and Vance are just weird, in addition to being dangerous to democracy.
It's the weird part that's the most engaging.
Whom he addressed as my beautiful Christians, which was super weird.
Weird tech bro, J.D. Vance.
He's a weird guy.
J.D. Vance, uneasy and sort of weird.
Frankly, for lack of a better word, that he's weird.
Eventually, every single American is going to see and hear that Trump Vance is weird. That's the whole reason they do it 1,000,000 times, because it penetrates into the common parlance. Now let's go to the flip side. Trump supporters on social media, because that's the only outlet they have, put together their own mashup reels, but only play them to and for each other. Sure, really good ones may get a little bit of traction here or there, but not on Main Street, where all voters hang out. The reason? It's very simple. Conservatives do not own dozens and dozens and dozens of outlets, nationally and regionally, outlets that have incredible reach with all voters. The Marxist media, despite its dwindling numbers, is still a behemoth that patriots have never figured out a sustainable answer for. They have the money, the technology, the professionalism, the passion, the production, and the outlets. There isn't anything that can be done about this in reality, at least not in the short or even near term. They have the clout, and to deny that and pretend it's not real is the road to sure defeat. Simple reality is this: these giant media outlets were first to the game. They are long established and have name recognition built in. As the saying in business goes, you don't have to be best, you just have to be first. Well, they were first. The media were infiltrated by communist ideology long before normie Americans were aware of what happened. So the commies have been able to advance their cause under the cover of journalism. And it doesn't matter that zillions of Americans say they no longer trust the media. Enough Americans still do listen to them and are subjected to the non-stop messaging bombardment born from a strict discipline by the commies. So tell me this, what is the single word, like they use weird to describe Vance and Trump, what's the single word that characterizes Harris that you hear non-stop by the millions and that it is so common that it resonates immediately with common folk? Answer, there isn't one. There are dozens, because there's no discipline, no consistent messaging, and no giant media to get it out, even if there was one, which again, there isn't. It gets watered down. Patriots must come up with a better mousetrap to offset this built-in advantage. We won't come up with one before people start voting, that's for sure, but we're going to need one soon and fast. Buying Twitter was a good start, and thank God he did, but perhaps Elon Musk can take some more billions, because that's what it's going to take, and build a rival media empire, and it will have to be an empire. Mr. Musk, we're looking your way, sir. As is the case with homicide, the Marxists have the means, the motive, and the opportunity to murder the nation. And it all begins with the media, and they have the money. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, God love you. I'm Gary Michael Voris.